We mark 1 year since the war in Ukraine began. There is an event happening tonight that aims to bring San Diegans together. My co-anchor Wale Aliou is live at Balboa Park with a preview of tonight's festivities. Wale?
Yeah, Kimberly, we are live here at Casa del Prado in Balboa Park. We're an hour away from the start of this concert. You can hear the music behind me. They're getting things ready. These are some of the dancers that's practicing as well. This is going to be a big event where, again, an hour out, they're going to have a candlelight vigil. They got the candles here on the seats. There's going to be a lot of people here. One thing that I found interesting just being around here, I'm seeing a lot of students, a lot of kids here. So it's not just, the people from all ages who are here. I want to bring in, this is Dr. Kanevsky. She's a professor at San Diego Mesa College. How are you today?
I am all right. A little emotional, obviously. We're all emotional about this.
I know it is a very emotional day. Talk to me about the feelings that are going through your head right now, in your heart. We're 1 year in. Obviously, there's a concert just to commemorate the time, but it is still a struggle for your people in Ukraine right now.
It is. I am from a town that was bombed almost daily since the beginning of the war, and they haven't been in a while, and that's great. But Russia is about to go in again, so we don't know what's going to happen. And we're hopeful. We're hopeful because they've been doing great, right? It hasn't been 3 days. It's been a year.
Yeah, and I know you're on TikTok as well. You have more than you've been able to garner more than 1 million followers on TikTok because you're a psychologist. You talk a lot about that, but you're telling me after Russia invaded Ukraine, you started posting a lot about Ukraine. Tell me about what that's been like for you.
Right. It's because I couldn't even, one day I was trying to go to work and I was crying all the way there because that was the day my hometown, Mykolaiv, got bombed for the first time. And I was like, what am I doing? How is it important to talk about sensation and perception right now when I need to explain to people how their perception of this war needs to be happening? So I've been doing a lot of content about why is it happening, how is it happening, what's going on, and talking to people about it and asking people to come to the events that we are having and to help support us and to fundraise for.
And you've been getting a little bit of pushback for that.
Oh yeah, I've been getting in the beginning, especially because people were getting mad at me. Where is the psychology content? And I am like, well, what about my psychology?
Wow.
And plus it is psychology, and I would also make it relevant because obviously there is a lot of psychological factors involved in the close connections between Russia and Ukraine and the people who are from there who are here, and how people who have relatives in Ukraine and live in Russia feeling, and there is just lots and lots of complications to all of this.
Yeah, let's talk about tonight. So we see behind you 365 pictures for 365 days of the war, each picture representing a different facet of the war. Some sad, some people showing the bombing, some showing the firefighters who are pulling bodies out, and then some, I won't use the word joyous, but commemorative, showing the people who are taking part all around the world. We've even seen the Pope, people gathering in support. When you see the images, but also you see the people gathering here today for today's concert, what thoughts go through your mind?
I am just very grateful that people have been so supportive. And these pictures, we voted on them. So we had sets of pictures from each day, and we chose which one to pick for each week, which one the people here at the community most related to, that we wanted to share with everybody today and tomorrow and throughout the year.
And you're taking a part, and with the music getting loud, they're getting ready, we're an hour out. You're taking a part in this today. What can people who are coming out expect to get today?
We are going to have speeches, and we're going to have a lot of music, as you can hear. We are going to have a dance, a sort of flash mob style, with people who don't know how to dance. I've been personally kicked out of 2 different dance classes as a child, and I had surgery 2 weeks ago, and I'm going to be out there.
I love it. Dr. Kanevsky, thank you so much for your time, and God bless you. Thank you so much. Well, Kimberly, we'll send it back to you in the studio. We're about an hour out here at Balboa Park.
Sounds wonderful. Thank you, Wale.